Okay, we're recording. So, just to give everyone a bit of background of what we're doing today, this month we're interviewing crew that have decided to leave yachting, but in this particular case, Kacee has got a different story. She intended to leave yachting, but then ended up finding a boat back home to join that she absolutely loves. So today, Kacee's joining us from Sydney, Australia, and we're going to chat to her about her exit strategy and why she intended on leaving yachting and where she is today. So hi, Kacee, and welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So yeah, so Kacee, she worked on boats for a year and a half. She's worked all over. She's got her hands dirty being in the engineering department, working on deck and as a stew. So Kacee, what happened for you after a year and a half working on the boats?
Yeah, so I kind of felt like I had accomplished quite a lot in a year and a half. My brother was getting married, so that was the one reason that I was coming home for. And then in the end, it was really hard being away from, family and friends and missing out, on my nieces growing up and just, crucial parts of life that I feel are quite important. So yeah, it's that whole long distance. I mean, being in Australia is my home, and it's so great being back home. But yeah, being away, you miss all the really good fun things. I mean, it's awesome being overseas, but Australia is so far away from a lot of things, so you can't just say that I want to go home for the weekend. It takes you the weekend to get home. So yeah, I kind of found that at that time I was coming home for a reason, and I wasn't actually too sure what I was going to do. I was told before I went overseas that this is what they want, that all the crew agents and all the captains and stuff, they want you to get that overseas experience so that you can work on boats back here. So I did just that. I got home, and yeah, it was kind of a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I struggled to find a job. I thought I had applied for 2 jobs overseas before I had come home, thinking, like, we'll just give it a go, we'll see what happens. And I wasn't accepted for what reason, who knows.
Were these
Um,
the same jobs that you applied for or land-based?
no, they were yacht jobs in Sydney. So, and that was kind of, if I thought that I could have the experience overseas, and then kind of bring that back home, because that's what everyone was telling me. They want you to get experience overseas in the Med, or in the US, and then you'll have that that need and that potential to be able to get that job that you want back home in Australia. So that's kind of what I did, and then it was really unsuccessful to actually land that job that I wanted back home. So yeah, it was kind of it was really depressing to think that you've done exactly what they asked, and then to not actually get that. So it did take a little bit of time, but yeah. So
Okay, so how long did it take for you to find your job?
I was without a yacht job for a couple of months, and I kind of like went into this little bubble. I got really depressed, and I was kind of thinking, what's going on? Like, I just don't understand. So yeah, I did. I ended up landing a job in Sydney on a boat that was Sydney based, but it wasn't challenging enough for me. The owners they didn't really use the boat that often, and I feel like I was a little bit too overqualified and just kind of I need to be in a fast paced environment. So I think that's where I thrive, and that just wasn't a good fit for me. So I then went back to the drawing board, and then it took me another 3-4 months to actually start getting interviews, because winter period in Sydney is very, very slow. So that's another thing as well that was quite quite challenging, to not be able to do what you love, because the jobs are quite scarce, in Sydney for that period. You rather have to go up to Queensland, which is then relocating again, or just kind of wait it out. So that's what I decided to do, is just wait it out and wait for the summer and see what happens.
Okay, excellent. So then tell us about, so Kacee working on a boat at the moment, but she's also got her own business. So how did that all happen? Like you said, you were a bit feeling a bit down and you were in a bit of a bubble. How did you break through that bubble? And it sounds like you really persevered and kept going at what you wanted. Like you had a goal in sight and you just chipped away until you got there.
Yeah, definitely. People who know me, they know I'm quite driven and I'm a go-getter, and that's exactly where I led myself to yachting. And I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. So someone I met through yachting actually approached me with an opportunity in the time that I had come home and looking for a yacht job in Sydney. And this is something that I've never really done before, so it was out of my comfort zone. But look, you only get one life, so I feel you've just got to make the most of it and, take on challenges wherever you see fit. So yeah, I did. I took it on, and it's honestly been the most amazing experience. The last 18 months since coming back home has been life-changing. So to be able to do my passion as well, and have a purpose is pretty amazing. So yeah, I'm super grateful.
That's so awesome and inspiring for others who are thinking about exiting the industry, because I know it's so tough and a lot of them do, and they end up going back because it's too much to actually deal with the whole transition process, and being land-based, a sense of responsibility, and being told that you're not qualified for the job as well. So that's really, really good. And can you tell us a little bit about your business now that you're on the side that you have?
Yeah, so we're a biotech anti-aging wellness and skincare company. We are global, so it means literally I can, have networks all over the globe and connect with people, which is absolutely what I love. I love connecting with like-minded people, and being able to present an opportunity to people who are looking for, potentially that exit strategy from whatever they are doing. Yachting is, the hours are absolutely insane. We all know that. You can, you can work for owners and, 16, 17-hour days, and it's quite exhausting. By the end of it, you kind of just, you feel lifeless in some form, because it is a passion for a lot of people, but then to be constantly working like that for months on end, with what, looking sometimes out of a porthole, it's pretty crazy and it's pretty insane. And hats off to people who have done it for over 10 years. Honestly, it's like that's a real amazing thing to have. But yeah, I found that if you can find something that you can, work on the side, to potentially be your full-term income, then yeah, I think that's also something great that people should look into as well.
Good point. And I'm also thinking, I think it's quite beneficial for crew who are thinking of leaving to explore what options are out there for them before leaving. So putting things in the pipeline to manifest before they actually resign from their yachting career.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel that, being in yachting and in the sun and working those long hours, your skin can really, really take its toll, and your health and your wellness as well. So I'm pretty lucky to be part of this biotech company who are thriving on making people better. The results speak for themselves, and it's just really awesome to be part of something like that with people who have developed skin issues or pigmentation, especially being out in the sun. as a yachtie, your skin can get so dry and affected by that sun. And people who are young in the industry don't actually realize the bad things that the sun can put that actual harm on your skin. So if you can then have something that is obviously attacking and helping let you look and feel 10 years younger, then why not?
Great. Thank you so much, Kacee. That's great. That's awesome. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
I'm sure this is going to be helpful for so many people out there. So it's really good to hear your experience and also how you move forward in your career.
Yeah. And I think, definitely mindset is one thing that I had struggled with in the past. So I agree with what you say, that if you can manifest something that you truly, truly want and can, see a future with that and feel passionate, take that by the horns and run with it, because you've only got one chance at life, and you've just got to live it to the max. So,
absolutely. What a great way to end off. Thank you.
Thank you.